Today is Sunday, October 14th, and this is Journal 7. So this journal is about my clinical question. So I guess we can start with what my question is. And my question is, do gender differences and biomechanics make female athletes more susceptible to patellofemoral pain syndrome than male athletes? So I think that I've struggled finding a question in the beginning because I was doing a lot of upper body research and stuff like that, and none of that was really interesting me at that point. And then I kind of switched gears and went to the lower extremity, and then I remembered talking to one of my friends that they were complaining about how they feel like they have this pain more often than, the male athletes on the cross-country team. And then that got me thinking, why would that be? And then they showed me videos of, her running, and I've seen him run before, so it was not anything like that. But then I just kind of did a really broad search about this type of pain, and came to patellofemoral pain syndrome. So then I was like, alright, well, there's obviously a gender factor in this because of, how the male and female body are different, and not just because of running mechanics or things like that, which also plays a role, but so does the biomechanics of the body. And so I became really interested because of how females how they carry themselves and stuff like that, just because of pelvic bone situation and things like that can but alters the way that your body adapts to running. So what I've found already is that Q angle is a huge, not really a test, an evaluation that can help you add to your information about is this what you think this is happening, or stuff like that. But it doesn't fully rely on Q angle, I would say. But as well as females land differently when they jump, and as males do, just things like that, cutting. And but I found a lot about how the Q angle plays a huge role, and how regular landing mechanics and things like that can play a role in affecting the Q angle. So then that would cause patellofemoral pain syndrome more likely in women. But the thing is, in a ranking and injury type thing for college athletes, patellofemoral pain syndrome is pretty high up there, regardless of gender. But research is saying that females are more likely to experience patellofemoral pain syndrome because of body difference, and how the body difference can affect how the muscles adapt, and how your brain adapts to having a difference. So, like, trying to land properly, but your hips are wider. Things like that, putting stress on different parts of the body. And your Q angle is altered from like the normal. Granted, men and women have their own normals, which also goes into why they think females experience this more. But yes, that is what I have found. So my committee is Beth as my faculty advisor, and Hannah, the AT for my AT advisor, and then Matt Harris, who is a physical therapist, as well as has his AT certification, as my content advisor, because in his class we talked a lot about like mechanics and doing a initial eval when people come in and how that can kind of roll things in and roll things out for like what they're experiencing. So I thought that he would be really helpful with that. But yeah, that is my clinical question, and that is Journal 7.